everyone, I'm Aida. As a college student, money is a bit tight for me, so I ordered 3 books which are very cheap because I like to read in my free time, and it starts from about 47 cents, which is really cheap. Okay, without any further ado, let's open it. I have to be careful because I don't want these books to be cut. So slowly, I will make sure they will be okay. They wrap it with plastic and then with newspaper. I don't know it is safe enough or not because booksellers usually wrap it with cardboard also. And there's no cardboard here that wrap these books. But I understand because they already give such a low price. And here they are. I ordered 2 historical romance books and one about mystery because I read the blurb that said about someone missing. And actually, the seller didn't mention the blurb, so I had to search for it on Goodreads, and I ordered them randomly, so basically I don't know what kind of book they are. I didn't even check the review before I ordered, so I will give my honest review when I have read them. The first one is A Midsummer Night's Dream by Casey Michaels. There is a price tag here that mentions the original price. It's about $5.48, and I keep wondering why they sell it such a low price, which is around 47 cents, and which is really cheap. In the backside here there is a blurb, but it is Indonesian language. But don't worry, I will give the English one from Goodreads. Okay, the second one is Never Caught It Suddenly Wet by Christy Caldwell, and it is historical romance again. There is price tag here with original price. Its price is about $5. This is the front side look like, and here the blurb from Goodreads. This is the last book. This is Red Leaves by Thomas H. Cook, and the original price is around $3.50. This is the front cover, and here the blurb from Goodreads. These books are brand new, so they are still sealed with plastic here, and let's open it. Okay, be careful because I don't want to cut it. Oh, we got bookmark here, and it's really cute. Its shape is like a jigsaw puzzle. Maybe because this book is about mystery and suspense, so yeah, it makes sense. Okay, let's open the next book, and let's see. Are we going to get a bookmark again? Oh yeah, we got it. And I don't know what is it. It said that this book has been checked, but I don't know what it means. Okay, we got a bookmark here for Midsummer Night's Scene by Casey Michaels. Okay, let's take the last one. Let's unseal it. Oh, it's a little bit hard. I need my sister to open it. I will be careful as well. Let's check the bookmark. Wow, we got here. And the picture here, same like the cover. Okay everyone, I'll read these books and I will give the review when I have done. Now I just finished all these books. I finished these 3 books in about 2.5 months because I was too busy as a college student. The first book I read was Never Courted Suddenly Wed by Christy Caldwell. Its genre is historical romance and this book tells a unique love story between Sophie and Christopher. Their parents arranged their marriage because of status and wealth. Sophie and Christoph didn't like it because they hated each other since they were kids for some reasons. But when they arrived at the masked ball, they accidentally met in the library and they fell in love without knowing each other. This book is kind of cute because Christoph and Sophie accept their weakness each other and how they deny their love for each other, and it is cute for me. I enjoy this book and its plot or even its conflict, but I don't know why sometimes it's kind of boring, because the arrangement of their marriage is common in most love stories and the ending is easily to guess. Even though I enjoyed it, I think it would be better if the author added more humor to it so that the reader would not be bored. The next book that I read was A Midsummer Night's Scene by Casey Michaels. When I read the first chapter, I liked it right away and more like it when I opened the page further. This book has a sense of humor and I really like it. The writer described it more clearly about the background of the character and made me smile, even flattered, every time I read the love story between Regina and Puck. I was really interested with this book, so I searched for more information about this book or the writer. According to Google, I found the fact that this book is a series of Blackthorn Brothers, and this book is the second book of its series, which tells about the youngest of Blackthorn Brothers. And I also find the funny fact that Casey Michaels named each book of the Blackthorn series, which are similar to William Shakespeare's book. As an example, A Midsummer Night's Scene is similar to A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, and Puck is the name of one of the characters in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Reading this book makes me want to collect the series because in this book the writer also described and included the other Blackthorns that makes me want to know them more. This book tells the relationship between Regina and Robin Goodfellow, who is called Puck. One night, Regina with her cousin attended a masked ball secretly without permission of their parents, because a ball like this was only attended by dishonorable people in the town society. At first, Regina didn't know it, but later, when people start to do forbidden things, Regina started panicking, and when it happened, she realized that her cousin was missing. On that night, Regina met Puck and they had a desired relationship for a night. They shared dance, forbidden embrace because Puck fascinated her, and when Regina's cousin vanished, Puck was trying to help her to find her cousin. This search made them discover the dark secret of London City and they started knowing each other. In that situation, when Regina more admired Puck, so did I. Puck was described as a handsome young man who loved style, and I believe you'll fall in love with his personality that is like a poet and his aesthetic style. As I said before, I really enjoyed this book, even feel that maybe this book is the best of these 3 books that I bought. In this book, the writer also adds one more character of Blackthorn Brothers called Jack. He is the oldest. He described as mysterious handsome guy, even his brother didn't know everything about his life. This book has strong character that makes me want to follow the series, but there are some parts that feel strange to me. This part is when Regina falls in love with Park. Regina will give everything to him even though it's only 2 or 3 days since they met. And I believe this situation is not common when you're in the 19th century. As I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Girls in that period will keep her chastity until marriage. Even modern girl who live in this century won't give everything that she has because she fall in love with a guy for a few days. It feels weird to me, and except for that part, overall I love this book. The next book. The last book is the most different book than the others. This book called Red Leaves by Thomas H. Cook. This book is about fiction suspense. When I read the cover, I discovered that this book was nominated as the best novel for Edgar Award in 2006. Before I read this book, I guessed that A Midsummer Night's Dream will be the best book that I bought, but I was wrong. This book totally the best. When you read this book, you'll dive into the mind of the main character and feel the scene that the character copes with. In this book, the main character was the father of a boy that was accused of the disappearance of a girl. This man was faced with the situation of believing in his son or not, and he started to ask about his nurturing for his son. At first, you might be bored by the story because the part only tells about the overthinking that this dad has about his son, but further you read, the story becomes more intense. You will accuse and guess who is the actual kidnapper is, and the truth will be clear when you open the last page. I love the narration in this book. The writer sometimes uses a second person of view, so that makes us think and relate to the story. Buying cheap books randomly is very fun. You will discover new books with writers that you have never heard before. And it feels good when you discover a new story that is very good. Maybe next time I will repeat my adventure of reading by buying books randomly. And see you!